So this place, these enemies just kind of keep spawning for a bit, so you can just kind of give them a good one. Just a little, you know, a little slurp, a little soul sucker. It's fine.
Do you have to kill these people, or can you just like stab the thing?
No, yeah, you can just leave because this door isn't even locked.
Oh.
Yeah, so like you can just be like, nah. And as you can see, like I just crit these enemies here, and I already have as many souls as I got in the entire last area.
Jesus.
Just from like, you know, it's roughly 3 times as many souls for killing them with a crit.
God damn.
Um,
There's a guy in the corner over there.
yeah, he's a big guy. He's angry. Look at him. Now, Semenosuke is strong as fuck because he can block from any direction for the most part, and he can even block these.
Oh, shit.
Now I'm gonna do a pro move here,
That's kinda
hopefully.
cool.
Damn it. You can totally crit the little guys and hit him with your sword, and it kills him in 1 hit and triples his souls too.
Damn.
So if you can get that going once, whoops. If you can get that going once, like that,
Nice.
give me them souls, motherfucker. Like,
I already got the second one.
yeah, it's great. I told you. And this is the only area in the game. I'm gonna grind here a little bit, just a skosh until these enemies kind of stop. And this is the only grinding you do in the entire game, because these enemies are slow and stupid, and they just eat it.
Yeah, they just give you too much.
Yeah. Like, and look, oh, we went down there, and weird. There's
Why is he back?
another one.
Does he keep spawning?
No, I think he only spawns once more after this. Don't throw shit, dude. It's mean. Oh, we got him. Oh, no. Oh. Yeah, it's... God damn it. I fucking... But, like, look, I don't know. These are super basic enemies, but I love their design. Like, I haven't really seen an enemy like that in any other, like, game. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm crazy, but, like, these cool, like... They look like they're made of rocks, and their faces kind of look like they're, like, tremors a little bit. Like, they're almost like a lamprey mouth. Oh, hey, look, there's another one. Jesus Christ. Okay, come on. So, enemies, when they try to swing their sword at you... Jesus Christ. They get knocked back if you block them.
Oh.
So you can kind of position them by being like, yo, just
Get over there.
just back up, idiot. Just back the fuck up. It's fine. I just need you to help me kill this man. Okay, that should be enough grinding to completely make the next part fairly trivial. Oh, so I'm gonna run past these enemies because there's a guy over here who's fighting these enemies too.
Does he become your best friend?
He sure does not. He's like, oh, you saved me, and then he gives you a healing item.
Oh.
And there's a bunch of these dudes. Oh no, actually that's yeah, okay, it is a healing item. But there's a bunch of these dudes. I think I can talk to him too. Oh, giant monster took Princess Yuki and went down under the dry moat. Well, all right. Which is here. And it's like, he came from the moat, but I need equipment to descend. Pro tip. That's the rope ladder. So if you don't grab this, for some reason, when you see that box, like you just look at it and go, nah, I don't got time for this bullshit.
Right.
And then walk away, you're fucked. Because it's like, well...
You need that for progression?
Yep.
Damn.
Because this is the correct way to go.
Huh.
So there's another save point and another one of those fucking trick treasure boxes. And at 3 bars, I can fully upgrade this. And I think it only takes 1 bar to upgrade the actual Shiden. Because the Ryzen is the name of the sword, but the Shiden is the name of the orb. And I think the orb...
Does that only upgrade the magic attack?
Yes, it upgrades the magic attack, but it also upgrades its key ability. Because there are some gates that have 2 and some gates that have 3. And you just need to have the orb like maxed out.
At the level
Exactly.
equal to around the door.
Yep. So I'm going to grab this medicine, and you'll notice that there's a red one here, and it's like, hey, eat shit. Can't use the red one. So you're like, oh, can't use the red one. Pro tip, red sword's my favorite.
Didn't know humans could be such pests.
As a kid, the blue sword I thought looked the coolest, but as an adult, as a man, I definitely think that this sword is by far the fire sword. Look at me spoiling it.
Does it change from swords?
What do you mean?
Like, isn't there like a staff or
Yes,
spear or
it's a
something?
double-bladed, like
Sword.
double-ended sword.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
So-
does actually like change from the later game.
Correct. Each game has its own set of weapons. So this dude's getting owned. Like, I'm just fucking demolishing him.
When you gonna crit him?
Never. Yep, that move you can't block. Oh, got my head crushed. No, give me that magic. I want the magic. Magic. Okay, cool. So magic attacks are just fucking... They
Strong.
fuck. Oop. Nope.
Is that rage mode?
Yeah, he's angry. But he also released a big blue, and big orbs just give you more. Oh, camera angles are bad. He's gonna tucker himself out. There he is. Oh, look at him, he's all tuckered. And now you can just stab his ass a little
Put him
bit.
to bed.
Take a nap, buddy. And as you can see, like, bosses will drop health as you fight them too, so it's not so bad. Oh, he's dead. Dead as fuck. Look at him.
Hand of a human.
He's just chilling.
Yeah, his eyes aren't even closed. He's still alive. He's just like, if I say this out loud, maybe he'll go away.
Yeah.
And then he just gives you way too many souls. Like, look at that.
Nice.
And now you're, like, everything's maxed. So you come this way, and you find Journal 2, which, like, whatever. It's, my master got grabbed from me, and I got also kidnapped by the demons. And
Which one is which?
the master has the beads.
Okay.
He's also got wrinkles, if you notice.
Oh,
He's got
sure.
some wrinkly face.
Alright.
But he's like, I'll die as a human sacrifice, and maybe you can find a way to leave. And it's like, oh, cool. Thanks, boss. So right here is the item I was telling you guys about. It's called the Fluorite. It's stupid. It unlocks the mini game. You have to find 20 of them in the game. They're just randomly like that wasn't an item box.
What's the mini game?
You have to break jars with souls in it before demons do.
Okay.
When you beat that, you get infinite mode, which is just you start with every weapon and like max healing items, and every weapon's at max. So it's just like, hey, go fucking
Just ruin this game.
exactly. Now this dude's also cool design. I'm gonna say that for every single fucking enemy. He also creeps me the fuck out because
He looks
Oh,
like he should be
Oliva.
part of the what, God Hand or whatever.
oh yeah, I think they had to have designed him off of that because like I don't remember the name of him, but the brain looking guy with his eyes sewn shut.
Right.
That's the one you're thinking of, yeah.
Face me,
think so.
demon.
Void. Oh great, thanks Ryan. I'll have to block that out. Great.
Why?
Nobunaga?
Don't want people sending him friend requests on Switch.
They need his code.
That's true. No, you can, that's true.
How many Ryans there are?
8 million.
He then made a pact with the demons.
So he's basically telling you that Nobunaga made a pact with the demons when he died to come back. Look at this cool eyes.
Oh, yes, it is indeed true. Now let me show you my
Reptile.
most
Yeah.
recent creation.
This is also Guildenstern, and Reynaldo is this cool enemy, which I'm going to show you how to fuck him right here in this first encounter. Because, hey, look, what a coincidence. Also a cool design.
Can't you not kill this guy?
No, you can. So you're supposed to fight him normally, but if you come over here and pick up this bright shiny orb, because why the fuck wouldn't you? It's a new, it's obviously a new weapon. You get this dope double-ended sword, double-edged sword, and you can just, oh, look at how fucking hefty it is. So what I normally do is I do that, and it's automatically already equipped, which is great. And then you just come over here and light him on fucking fire, and he's dead.
Jesus.
So why even fight him normally?
Yeah.
So this is cool because the remake added this. If you click R2, you actually switch between your weapons without having to go into the menu.
Oh, that's super nice.
Yeah, because before you had to go, oh, I'm at a new gate. Okay, cool. Equip that. Awesome. Unlock the gate. Go back in. Equip the weapon you wanted to. Fuck that. Hit R2. Just boot-a-doot-doot. So thank Christ they gave us that. And then you come over here and Samanosuke's like, I can't fucking read this shit. And there's just skeletons all over the place, and this place is clearly gross. I would also like to mention that Guildenstern and all of his monsters, like Reynaldo and the monsters that he names in the future, like in this game. They're all named after Shakespeare characters, which I always thought was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Like, good job. But yeah, like look,
Why?
they're just fucking mooks. Why are they named that way?
Yeah, you just
I think there's a journal, don't quote me on this, where he's like, so Guildenstern, that monster, is timeless, and he's been around forever, and Jesus Christ. Like, he knew it, he didn't want to.
Yeah.
That's the thing. But I think he might have actually had contact with Shakespeare.
oh really?
Yeah, I think that, like that's his whole shtick.
He's just a fanboy.
Yeah. Now, I might be crazy, and I might have just dreamed that fact. So these enemies are the most annoying enemies in the game, but they're also the best.
Right.
So they don't really attack you all that much. And they float, which is lame. But every time they absorb souls, they fucking, like, double them. So, like, if you can get them and kill them... Yep. Ah! He didn't have them, that's fine.
What?
Yeah. Boom, look at that. Fucking... So,
Easy.
that 1,000 wasn't just 1,000. It's you gain a bonus to souls the more you absorb in one go.
Oh,
So that was however many I got plus 1,000.
Jesus.
So, yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. Like,
Why is
fucking
that
crazy.
pink?
It's
Magenta.
It's magenta. It's fine, dude. Don't worry about
Should
it.
be red.
You're red. Yeah, how's that? How's that feel?
Feels bad.
So we fought our first boss, and we got our second weapon. And the first weapon we got is already level 2. All across the board. And max level is 3. So it's like, oh, okay. And now my fire sword is level 2. And look, the design changes so much. Like, it was a normal broadsword or whatever, and now it's just like big dick sword level 2. Same with the first one, actually. It was a regular katana, and now it's got like a way crazier, more like organic hilt. And I fucking, dude, I love this design. When I was a kid doing my dumb kid sketches, because everybody did that, like, I went through a whole phase in middle school of like drawing fucking like
Seminosuke.
like no, not even, just like swords and like swords that leveled up and like trying to make new designs for like, okay, but like level 2 it would look like this and level blah it would look like this, and I'm like I lost all of them, and I know all of my broadsword designs, like the tip of them all ended up looking like the bottom of a fucking anchor. Like, so like if you stab someone it would just really fuck them up. So no easy way to kill this guy, really, the way I was before, where you just crit the fuck out of him. But that's okay, because you can just swing for the fences with this new sword and just destroy him. So hopefully I will never show you why these enemies are annoying, other than the fact, oh, here it comes. Ugh. So they do that, and they'll like fucking rotate like that. Oh, thank God.
Yeah, they start like spinning.
Yeah, and if they spin all the way, they just disappear. And they take
your
all the
souls.
souls. And it's just like, ugh. Like, it feels so bad watching it happen. Because you're like, come on.
I needed that.
I really wanted that to upgrade my sword. Like, can you just give that back? Just come back and give it to me, you know? So there's a couple hallways in the game where that crit method thing I'm just doing right there doesn't work. Because the enemies are too close, and for some reason, Samanosuke will teleport behind them. So like you'll do your cool big slash to crit you, and you just went right past them. You didn't do nothing. Good job. So this is one of the cutscenes. It's just to show you that this place is rocked. That's it. That's all this cutscene does.
It's great. Beautiful.
Now that dude is getting kind of fucked.
Oh yeah.
That's great. That's fine. I'll let him on fire. No, not dead. He's a tough old bird.
He's dead.
Yeah. I mean, was that 2 more hits? I don't know if you saw, but that enemy that was right there, he died, but he still got 1 slash off on me. Which I fucking love, that he has kind of like the one last like get him, you know? Because it makes it like a little less safe. So I'm now in the castle. I am maybe not even 10% of the way through this game, and 2 of my obviously 3 weapons are 2/3 of the way done.
Nice.
So at this point, it doesn't really matter what I put stuff into because I'm good for a while. So I'm just gonna dump it into this double sword here.
Yeah, dude, max it out.
Cause like, what do you max out first, Noah? The weapon you don't want to use, the weapon you want to use.
Exactly.
The weapon you want to use, exactly. So here's a gross man.
Cocoon.
He's a strange man silently staring at you, and then
Does
he
he
just
turn
leaves.
into a butterfly later?
He never does. Makes me so sad. I wish he did.
Not even in the later games.
Not even in the later games. He doesn't even show up in the later games.
Uh.
What's that? You want to fucking fight? Let's rock.
Lame.
Boom. Now that was a movie stab because I clearly didn't fucking touch him with my sword. So this is the creepy part.
Quiet.
Like, could they have made that any creepier?
They fucked that kid's hair up.
Hey, that was the style back then.
Oh, it's so bad.
And like, Samanosuke doesn't know who this man is, but even he is smart enough to go, I don't think I should let him touch a child.
Then are you? Wait. Can you be Samanosuke?
And it's like, what do you mean you know who I am? I don't want to fucking hear that
I
shit.
cannot believe you are here of all places.
Does he become your best friend?
He sure does. Look at him with that bald head. Oh, he's a servant of the Oda clan. Fantastic.
This man will eventually conquer the world under the name Hideyoshi Toyotomi.
So that
What
is a
narrator
servant of
comes
Oda
in
clan here?
like only here, and I think maybe one other place. But he just narrated that this man is important
Are you interested in serving
as a
our
different
clan?
person. That different person doesn't come into the series.
Is this guy like a real world person?
I think he
I
is.
serve no one. My life
Kinda
is
like
mine and mine
Nobunaga.
alone to command.
Not any other fucking character in this first game.
However, I will not give
Oh, except for Guildenstern. Guildenstern's clearly real.
We shall
Yeah,
meet
how
again.
could you ever think that he wasn't?
He's got a good laugh.
So I'll be honest, I thought this game never was going to get remade. Only because Capcom had this weird thing for a good long while during the PS2 era, where they just wanted every person. Look at that, they're just eating everything, and the dialogue is like, "This sucks, but also it smells delicious." God, I feel like a piece of shit. I'm so hungry. And it's like, yeah, I'd also feel like a piece of shit. But no, every person for the most part was like, oh, I'm gonna fucking kill them. Okay, I guess I'm gonna kill them first. Thanks, video game. Every single person, they felt the need to I'm getting stabbed. To model them after real actors. So Samanosuke's face model is a real Japanese actor. And because of that, they were like, if they ever wanted to remake it, they would have to pay that person royalties.
Yeah.
And a lot of people just didn't want to pay royalties. Also, that zombie ninja should not have dropped down on that side. He just dropped himself into a corner, kind of went, ah, and then got fucking ruined by me. So this is a big gross door.
That's gross.
Yeah. It's got a strange indent. It definitely doesn't look like a strange demon penis. Yeah, gross.
Looked like she was trying to stab him.
It also looked like she wasn't near, like she wasn't running at her full speed.
Yeah.
Like,
She was just
I'm
trying
gonna
to
get
keep
you.
up.
I'm gonna get you.
That is not true. Please. Tell
I
me
love
your
this little kid
I am Yumamaru.
name. Yumimaru.
with his dumb bald
You
head.
must tell me. What did that samurai want with you?
Why should I know?
Fine. Then why are you here? Who brought you here?
Good job, Kaede.
He's like, no.
Like,
You'd think our reaction
Go
time
after
would be
him while I look
better.
for Prince.
yeah, I don't know, as a ninja.
I will.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's okay. Yumamaru's a champ, though. He was just like, nah, fuck you, bitch. I'm running.
He doesn't like her.
No, he's just, he wants to save Princess Yuki, and he doesn't trust anyone. So this is the
Okay.
hallway that probably is going to fuck me up with these crits.
Certainly don't trust the guy killing the demon.
Yeah, don't trust him. Would you trust a dude with a cicada on his arm? I wouldn't.
Yes, it's a demon cicada. Could be
Aw,
one.
you little bitch. I mean, you didn't know the difference between a demon and an Oni. You didn't know the difference between a demon and an Oni. So both of those enemies just missed me because they're fucking stupid. But that's fine. So I'm going to go in here real quick. There's another trick treasure box. Yay, trick treasure boxes. These things, for the most part, are pretty simple. And now that I said that, I'm clearly... I fucked it up. I mean, that's my own hubris, though. So, What is it? 1, 2, no, 1. There we go. Ta-da!
Puzzles.
So you get a bow. And the bow, likewise, if you hit L2, you switch to your bow. And before, you had to go into the menu. So, like, it's so nice. You barely have to go into the menu except for key items now. It's like, thank you, Jesus. So the gauntlet, the demon's supplying. Which makes it sound like the gauntlet is giving the demons drugs. So you got this bucket here. And there's a pail above you. And you can cut that string. But if you cut that string, it's a really dumb fucking move. So don't cut the fucking string. I'll show you why in like 10 seconds. So if you cut the string, you'll see the bucket fall down. And you're like, ah, cool, a bucket. But if you come up here, you can search the bucket for a power jewel. Which is the same thing as a magic jewel, but for health. And if you cut the bucket, you have to wait until like way later in the game to get it. Because it falls directly in front of you. Because I can cut it now. And it goes, woo.
Do you have to cut it?
No.
No.
No, never.
Why? Why would they add that?
Just to fuck you up. It's such a smart, dumb thing. I don't want to attack you. I want to attack this dumb fucking ninja.
5 frames.
Hey, dude, he's Sekiro right here. But now he's dead. So I'm not supposed to go into this room yet because it's a level 2 lock, but fuck that, right?
Right?
Right.
You got the souls. You got the money.
Exactly. First you get the money, then you get the orb, then you get the power. Yeah, I think that's how they said it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I want the book. Thank you. So the red book is Guildenstern talking about how Nobunaga's a dumb piece of shit. So
It's like I'm a fool, this kid.
exactly. And he's like, okay, cool. Nobunaga and the demons call, or the smart demons, the higher demons call humans like animals because they're just fucking, they're fodder. They're goddamn like, you are here for us to eat. And you can see that he's like the other humans that wanted the power of the demons were like Genghis something and Alexander. I don't know. They're fucking animals. It doesn't matter. So he's implying that Alexander the Great and Genghis Khan also did a deal with the demons, which is why they were able to conquer so hard, because the demons are all big dick assholes and they're the best. Why would you ever think otherwise? This dude got arrowed pretty rough.